Okay guys, so what I'm going to be doing today is squirrel proofing. When I first moved into this barn, one of the problems I had was squirrels. So I'm in the process of sealing it up. I woke up this morning to a gray squirrel on this little rectangular window right here. So this is something I wanted to do sooner. One of the reasons why I could not is there was a ton of wasps that were all up in here. Yes, it was Wasp City. So I stayed away from there. The squirrels stayed away from there. But now that the weather's changing, the bees have gone away. The wasps. It's a hard word to say. The wasps have gone away. I hate that word. The bees have gone away. The hornets, whatever they are. The wasps. Oh, I hate that word. So I got the ladder set up. All right, so there's my block. So one thing they like to do is they like to get all of the insulation and bring it over either to where their nest is or just remove it out of the attic altogether. So each of these openings is about 6 inches tall by 22 inches wide. So I've been cutting these little MDF boards right here and fitting them in there, and then just screwing onto, let's see if I can reach. I'm pretty low right now. Then I've just been screwing them right onto here as the squirrel bites my finger. You guys better not be up there, I swear to God. I think one ran up. Oh, what is that? I think that's just, thought that was eyes. I think that's just the outside. So with this blocking, there is still this gap right here. It's about less than an inch tall, but probably about maybe 2 inches wide. So that's enough space for a squirrel to get through, those little bastards. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get that also sealed up. So I'm just gonna get a little strip of something thin enough right there, something where I could just screw it on. I also noticed this mound of insulation. I'm gonna clean off all these cobwebs, by the way. But there's this big pile of insulation. I'm kind of assuming that that is a squirrel nest. When I get to this corner right here, I still have, if you could follow the Band-Aid, right along here, this crack that goes pretty wide, but it just runs all the way up to the roof. I think the only way I could really fix that is by, I could put a little ply in between. I don't know if I have the ply for that, but it would also look like shit because this wood is of a certain type. I don't have that type, and it's so old, it's weathered. You know, I just don't want it to look like shit. This isn't so bad. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stain this piece of wood here. I'll try to get it to match as best as I can. But yeah, this covers up the hole, this big crack that just runs all the way down. So this is just gonna cover that up. So I'm gonna stain this, screw it on down, and we'll call that good. All right, so decisions. We got golden oak, we got black cherry. So this guy is already kind of golden oak. And behind it, I would say it's not exactly cherry, but it's more black than golden. Well, here's the black cherry. This is 2 coats on black cherry. Here's the barn. So, see the blocking up there. We got old, weathered, probably pressure treated wood. I am not sure. I am not a lumber expert. If anybody wants to call out what kind of wood is on this barn, that would be awesome. So yeah, here's the black cherry. We'll see, man. We'll see. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. Kind of fucked. Yeah. You're kind of fucked here. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. The predicament you are in. Buddy. You know, and I feel bad. I'm not gonna let my cat do anything. I'm not gonna let my cat do anything. So according to the internet, squirrels nest in the same spot every year. So one thing I just really hope, I hope this squirrel has not already had any babies. No, they don't lay eggs. Squirrels don't lay eggs. But yeah, I just hope there's no little squirrel babies already up in this attic, because I want to seal it up and I don't want any squirrels at all going up in there. So yeah, that's just like my concern. Fuck. All right, so we got a squirrel in the attic. We just saw him crawl in there. So I've got an old phone here. I'm still able to connect to Wi-Fi. So I looked up on YouTube squirrel repellent sounds. So I'm gonna play squirrel repellent and gonna try to see if we could get this guy out of there. Hopefully there's no babies. Again, hopefully there's no babies. Okay, so I just had to take some drastic measures to get that squirrel out of there. But it worked, and it's just hanging out now up in the trees. So it's only a matter of time before it'll try again. So I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna keep going with this build. Yeah, so I'm glad that we got that on film. You guys can know that I'm not just tripping, hearing things as I stay alone in this barn out in the woods, pretty isolated. I'm not just losing my mind. There actually is a squirrel. All right, so we've got this board set. That fills the crack. So now what I'm gonna do is get these final 3 filled up right there. Get the rest of these blocks set. So I've got this piece right here going all the way down. That took care of the big split that was right here. I'm about done with the blocking. So right here, I've got this piece going in between. So that way it closes up that 1 inch by 2 inch gap. So hopefully that will keep the squirrels out. But for this video, there's really no, immediate solution. We're gonna see how it goes. He's gonna try it. He wants to try it. It's probably a she. It's probably a squirrel mama. Oh, there she is. Sorry, mama. So I'm saying these things are relentless. Is it going in the barn? You little bastard. Don't do that. Oh, you mother effer. What are you doing? You little bastard. So this is the game we're playing now. This is the game we're playing. Let me know where I need to add any blocking. Let me know what I need to do. City inspector, making sure everything's squirrel proof. Look up to par. This job is nuts.